Let's see the ninth operator, that is conditional operator. And this conditional operator is also called as the ternary operator because it uses the more than 3 operands. Then we call it as a ternary operator. The best example is the conditional operator. So let's see the syntax for the conditional operator. So expression 1 and the question mark and the expression 2 and colon and expression 3. So this is syntax for this. So we write some of the expressions in this. Now in conditional operator, expression 1 will be evaluated first. So this expression 1 will be evaluated first. If it returns true, then expression 2 will be executed. If the expression 1 or the statement 1 is true, then the expression 2 will be executed. Otherwise, nothing but if expression 1 is false, then it will be expression 3 will be executed. So that is, in conditional operator, expression 1 will be evaluated first. If it returns true, then expression 2 will be executed. Otherwise, it means if the statement is false, then expression 3 will be executed. So that means here, so we have the expression 1, expression 2 and expression 3. So expression 1 is true, then expression 2 will be evaluated or the executed. Then expression 1 is false, then expression 3 will be executed. So this is for the true, and this expression 3 will execute if the expression 1 is false. Now let's see some of the examples for this. So example 1 is n equals to 22 less than 14 and question 22 colon and 14 ended with semicolon. Now 22 less than 14, the statement is false. It means when this statement is false, expression 3 will be executed. So that means 14 will be executed. So n equals to 14. Now in example 2, n equals to 19 greater than 17, 19 minus 17 and 19 plus 17. So here 19 greater than 7, the statement is true. So when the statement is true, so this first expression will be executed. Right? 19 minus 17 is 2. So it will be printed as 2. So n is equal to 2. In the next example 3, n equals to 9 less than 5 and ampersand 7 less than 3. And if this statement is true, then 7 into 2, 3 will be executed. If this statement is false, then 7 minus 3 will be executed. Now let's see the C program to implement the conditional operator. So first we have to include the header files. After that, it starts with the main function and open the block. So first I am declaring one variable, that is int is equals int n, and then clear screen. Now n value I am giving it as 10 less than 15 and question mark and 10 colon 15. So if 10 less than 15, the statement is true. So when this statement is true, this 10 will be executed. If the statement is false, then 15 will be executed. But we know that 10 less than 15 is true. So that's why the value 10 will be executed. So in output, we will get the 10. So that is printf and %d comma n. Now n value will be printed here. Now get ch and written 0 and close the block. So in output we will get as 10 because 10 less than 15 the statement is true. So expression 2, nothing but 10 will be executed. So in the output we will get it as 10. So that 10 value will be stored in n. So that's why when we are printing the %d, which this %d is for the n, that value 10 will be stored in variable 9. So that's why in output we will get it as 10. Now let's see one more program based on the conditional operator. Write a C program to display student result. So in the student result we will have the whether the student will pass or the fail. So for that we have to write a C program using the conditional operator. Now before this we have to include the header file. Then after it starts with the main function. After this I am with the data type char I am taking the variable as result, because in result the character value will be stored, because it prints the result of a student whether it is a pass or the fail. So that's why I'm declaring with the character data type. Now int marks. So whatever the marks we are entering, that will be in the form of integer only. So that's why with the data type int, I am declaring marks variable. Next printf, please enter marks. So the we have to enter the marks from the console. So that's why I am using this statement, please enter the marks, and that marks will be stored in the marks variable. Now I have to read the values whatever the user enters. So scanf %d and this %d to get the address of the marks. So this we are using to read the values which the user gives from the console. Now next, soon after this, result equals to marks greater than or equal to 40. So out of 100, if a student get greater than 40, then it execute this statement, this expression. If the marks are less than that, nothing but if the statement is false, then this last expression will be evaluated. So P is for pass and F is for the fail. Now this everything will be stored in the variable result. So because a result we are storing either P or F. So that's why result I am declaring the variable with the data type as char. Now finally this statement will be printed. So printf result equal to %c and comma result. Nothing but, so this result equal to %c. So for the char we will use the format specification as %c and this %c is for the result. Now get ch and return 0. So in the after this, when we execute this program, in the output we will it will be, the first statement will be as please enter marks. So for example, from the console I want to enter the mark as 86. So this statement will be evaluated. So that 86 is greater than or equal to 40. Yes, 86 is greater than 40. So that's then after this first expression will be evaluated, that is P. Now then it execute this statement. So result equals to %c. Now this P will be stored in the result, and when I am printing this %c for the result, so it will be printed as P here. So result equal to P, nothing but the pass. Now the output too, nothing but we should also check if the marks are less than 40. So at the time, please enter marks. Now I am entering some marks which is less than 40. So that is 34 I am entering. So 34 greater than is equal to 50. The statement is false. So when this statement is false, this last expression 3 will be executed. So F will be executed. So F will be stored in the result variable and the result will be printed here. So after entering the marks, so result equal to fail. Nothing but the person has failed in this subject. So this is about the conditional operator. And this is the one more program on the conditional operators. Write a C program to test whether the given number is even or odd. So user has to give some number from the console, then it should print whether that given number is even or odd. Now first we have to include the header files, then it starts with the main function, then the result will be stored. Result is a character type, it is a character data type, because in result I want to print either E or O. Nothing but E, nothing but for even, and O, nothing but odd. So these are the characters. These are the characters. For each single character, it stores the 1 byte of memory. So if it is a collection of characters, then we have to use the string data type. But here we are using the char, so that's why I am using a single character. Now char, that will be result will be stored in the char, and next, and number, it is I am assigning it to the int data type. So char is a data type and int is also a data type. Now in this number we will use to give the values from the console. Then after printf, please enter one number. So one number, any random number we have to enter from the console. So for that I am printing this statement. Now whatever the user has entered the number, that should be read by the compiler. So scanf and then %d. So for percentile d, I am addressing it to the number variable. Now after reading that number, it will execute the statement result. So result equal to, so that number will be taken and number percentile 2 equal to 0. Nothing but whatever the number is there, when we do the percentile, nothing but when we divide it with the 2, so we are using the modulo division, nothing but it prints the remainder value. So if that remainder value is 0, then it execute the E statement, nothing but it will print as E. Next, if this statement is false, then it will be executed the expression 3. Now in the printf, result equal to percentile C, and this percentile C is for the result. Next, get ch and the return 0. So in the output, so first I am entering the value 6. So please enter one number. So I am entering the value 6. So after this, after writing the 6, this value will be read by the compiler. Then this result equals to, now this in number 6 value will be stored. So 6 percentile 2. 6 percentile 2. So when we divide 6 with 2, 2 3s are 6 and the remainder value is 0. So this value is equal to 0. The statement is true. At that time this value will be executed. So in result E equals to E. So this is the C program for testing the given number is even or odd using the conditional operator. This is about the conditional operator and it is very important, and it can also be asked for the 5 marks in exam.